Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amit Boni. I am General Manager for Moto in India. Thank you very much for joining us here today, and I apologize for a bit of a delayed start. Last time I was in front of you, we were launching a very stylish product, the Moto X Style. And today here we are with probably one of the most stylish products in the gadget world across that people have seen, smartphones and other categories. We launched Moto 360 first generation in about 12 months back in 2014, and the product essentially was revolutionary. In 2014 has in any case been a bit of a watershed year for Motorola. We not only re-established ourselves in the smartphone business, but also established a wearable category. When we were launching the first generation of Moto 360, I said that this will be the category creator for smartwatches in India, and we're very glad to say that it truly has. The reception from our friends in media, but also from the end consumers, have been tremendous. We are easily the market leaders in this category in Android Wear space in India. Now, Moto 360 was also incredible because of the design language that it brings to the fore. And that is something that we will continue to kind of showcase you as we talk through this. But let me take a moment here and tell you how do we look at technology. We're essentially living in a notification age, right? Everything, you're connected to a digital world, you get notifications every moment, and that's what you keep on fiddling with. If you see, we end up checking our Facebook notifications more often than we actually probably meet our friends face to face. Now, if you see from even a statistics perspective, and there are some here on the display, there is tremendous amount of time people spend with gadgets. About 147 minutes with your desktops, or 103 minutes with your laptops, 151 minutes with your smartphones. Technology was supposed to help us make time so that we could have quality relationships and we could spend time with others. It was not supposed to take away time from us. And that is where we believe it's important that we have a disaggregation and we bring something in the middle that helps bring sanity back to our mobile relationships. And that is what Moto 360 second gen essentially does for us. So we are here today launching Moto 360 second gen, and the product basically fundamentally brings forward the ethos that we launched Moto 360 first generation with. So what does Moto 360 have? As a design, it was complimented globally, won multiple awards. The classic design, which was our fundamental view that a smartwatch still needs to be a watch first, is something that we have still kept. What we are also doing though is we are moving the crown on the design on the watch at about 2 p.m. That helps protect, give you better access to how you want to use your watch, but also how prevent any accidental clicks through if you move your wrist. So the classical round watch design that we pioneered will still be there on the. What we're also doing is, but we understand that there is a wider appeal and one size may not fit all. So we're bringing in more variants, so to say. So we have a 46 millimeter body with a 22 millimeter band. And then we have a 42 millimeter body with a 20 millimeter band. Now, a lot of us in India are a lot more smaller in sizes as compared to some of our Western counterparts. So it really suits us well. But what we are also doing is, as a larger appeal for the ladies and our female consumer set, we are bringing a 16 millimeter band with a blush rose gold version of the watch as well. What else has changed? Classical watch design complemented by putting lugs out there. Now, these lugs are uniquely tailored for each style. We have tried to take the design language to a view wherein you can have metal bands with a certain lug system versus a leather band with a certain lug system. And so that truly complements how we want to use this. 5 variants that we are bringing in, as I said, 2 metal variants, the black and the natural, 2 leather variants in cognac leather and the black, and then the blush rose gold version, as I said. One thing that we really wanted to do is we consider smartwatches not only as watches but also accessories like jewelry, something that complements your everyday style. And what we have done is we have done a toolless band removal this time on these bands. So if you want to change your band from a cognac to a black or something else, you don't need to really go to a watchkeeper's place. You can actually very quickly use a band removal. There's a pin out there, take that pin off and the band comes off. You can use a separate pin. It truly complements your style the way you want to. Watch now is compatible with iOS. So, you know, Android 4.3 plus, Moto 360 second gen is totally compatible. And now on anything which is iOS 8.2 plus, it will be compatible again. So a lot of those iPhone users who weren't getting the pleasure of the 360s now get to do that as well. And you know, like a lot of other things that Motorola does, we have voice controls on this as well. So you can actually talk to your watch and say, okay Google, how far is sun from Earth, or okay Google, do I need an umbrella tomorrow? I can have a different question here. I can say, okay Google, who's going to join us on stage now? Do we? Hello. Hey,
down by shapes and sizes. I'm a man who's got very specific taste. You're just my type. Oh, without a pulse in you, I breathe in. You're just my type. Oh, I think it's time to begin. You're just my type. When there's loving in the air, don't fight it, just keep breathing. I can't help myself but stare. Double check for double meanings. I'm a man who's got very specific taste. You're just my type.
all right.
Hi, everyone. My famous pose. I think we should go ahead.
We should.
Right?
You know, the watch is really looking nice on you.
I love it. Seriously, and this is better than actually, I love watches, by the way, but this is better than actually buying a watch.
So what is it that you truly like about the 360?
Well, I mean, first of all, look, it goes amazingly with what I'm wearing. Okay, it's very, very stylish. And for me, it is about an accessory that looks good, you know? So I would not wear a watch that I don't find stylish or, you know, that doesn't look cool. And this is actually a gadget that, it's a phone watch. So, you know, I mean, I never thought that a phone watch could actually be something that could go hand in hand with like looking stylish or looking, you know, something that could go with what I wear throughout the day. But honestly, I was really, really surprised when I saw this watch.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is a great piece of technology, amazing design, and some fantastic style out
yeah.
there.
And what I like is, like, I've always actually wanted to have a phone watch, but, you know, because, I mean, when you're in the middle of something, you won't get interrupted.
Yeah.
You know, you can put it off. And I've seen people, you know, use their phone watches, and they're like, oh, okay, and they, like, zip through it, and, you know, they don't have to worry about pulling out a phone or, you know, turning it off in case they're chatting with someone. But I never liked the look.
That's
you know,
true.
I never liked the look of them, you know. But with this one, I mean, this is a watch that I would probably see while shopping and say, hey, this is a really cool looking watch, and I'd probably like buy it. But now it's just got added technology in it, and it's like
Fantastic.
your new best friend.
Fantastic. And what we have done, Jacqueline, to kind of take that whole concept of almost like a watch a day forward, we have what we call the watch faces, right?
Yes.
So we have these watch faces that you can almost pick a design every day. And
I know
and
my one
customize.
today. I'll tell you which one I chose. I chose digital.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
digital.
Because I just felt that it kind of went with what I'm wearing. I'm wearing leather, so I wanted something a little bit edgier, and but I'd probably go with, I like the one you've chosen. It's very
Yeah.
classic, so it's a classic face. And then there's the blossom as well, if I'm feeling like, looking flirty and feminine.
You actually can pick up a customized watch face in this. And let's say you have a picture with friends.
Yeah.
You can actually set picture of your friends as a background in the watch,
that's
which is pretty cool.
That is
very
fun.
cool.
Yeah, that is fun. And even your dials and all, your straps and also can change. So
Yes.
colors and, coordination with your outfit, always important.
And if I to kind of take that to the next level, kind of give it another cooler dimension, we have what we call live dials on Moto 360, which is a Motorola, specific stuff that we have done on Android Wear. Now, what live dials do is they give you an opportunity to access your summary information of what matters to you in one go. So as you can see on this particular case, you have the weather, your footsteps, the number of steps that you've taken, and your connectivity with the car kind of taken care of on this slide. Now,
That is really cool.
yeah, and there's a lot of other stuff that you can do. You can get access to calories, distance, heart activity, steps, so on and so forth.
Wow.
With this.
So you know which one I would kind of be opting for, right? Yeah, I love the fact that there is heart activity, there's calories.
Yeah.
Like that is something, like I'm always like, geez, I just want something to track my calories like all the time. And you can actually have that on your phone. It's possible, but the fact is your watch is with you all the
It's all the
time.
time.
It doesn't leave you. And which will bring me to another very, very cool feature that I think we're going to be talking about.
We are.
But we'll save that for later. But it doesn't leave you. So, when it actually does track you and it tracks your steps, your heart activity, distance, all that stuff, it's so accurate.
Absolutely.
it's-
And I think in today's world wherein life can be so busy, hectic, and sedentary all at the
Yes.
same time,
Yes.
it's absolutely critical.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, and you would know about Moto Body. And
Yes.
what we have done is we are kind of taking this whole fitness thing to the next level with Moto Body. There are 4 pillars of Moto Body that essentially we are building up. One is that it's the most holistic experience that we are driving. So we're not only going to measure footsteps or heart rate, we're also going to look at nutrition and sleep patterns in this.
Wow.
Second is there is a 7 coverage that is throughout the week, right?
Okay.
As you have it on wrist, you can almost get an email digest end of the week saying, hey, this is what you did this week, or you need to set up a goal a different way. Third is the whole stack around 360 is our own, which means that how the sensors work, how the algorithms work, how the battery comes together, we can really optimize that for an overall great experience. And the number 4 is that it's going to be available across platforms. So whether you have a phone, you can access it on your phone.
Amazing.
And across, let's say, a different phone as well. So you have access to critical information about you, your health, always there all the
That
time.
is so cool. Like honestly, it's not only a personal trainer, but it's like, it's almost like having a nanny with you too. It's a nanny / personal trainer. Who doesn't want one?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do with some. All right. What we also have, Jacqueline, and you perhaps know this, is Moto 360 is IP67 protected, which means it's water resistant.
That was what I was getting to. Like I said, you don't need to. It can be by your side all the time, but I think like one place where we do tend to remove our accessories is when we're stepping to the shower, or like if maybe you don't want to, if it's raining and you're worried about something getting wet or whatever. It being water resistant I mean, you just never have to take it off.
You could, I assume a lot of Bollywood.
I hate taking my watch off.
I think a lot of Bollywood rain dances.
Yes, exactly.
It would survive that.
Yeah, I get so upset when they tell me to like take my watch off in a scene. So I usually try and like fit it in or like use it for my character as much as I can in certain scenes. But I love the fact that it's water resistant. It's durable. It can be with you all the time because you've now got all these features on it,
Yep.
and which you're depending on. So yeah, I think that's one of the great features.
And along with that is a really all-day plus battery on all the versions of this phone. And that's one thing that we had totally focused on because smartwatches can really, not last you the whole day.
Yeah.
And that's where we have taken the next step. Moto 360 second gen will last you easily a day plus or more. In my case, it actually lasts me more than a day that I can specify. All right. And what we have beneath the hood here is, as I said, all-day battery. You got Wi-Fi connectivity. You can store music and access music, hands-free navigation. You also have now rich gestures, right? So if you're actually driving and you don't want to kind of touch your watch, you can actually flick your wrist up and down to kind of get a notification or dismiss a notification.
That looks cool.
And
It's like a dance move.
yeah, it is like that. And you got a Qualcomm processor, as I said, water resistant, wireless charging, inductive, different material, right? You get stainless steel, you get Horvine leather, and then the whole set of sensor suite. It's something that makes under the hood one of the most powerful smartwatches that we'll have.
Wow.
Okay, can we have the video, please?
Okay, Google, how do planes fly?
All right. So there have been a lot of speculations around how much is this going to be.
Yes, I think that is the important question.
All right.
So are you going to reveal the price or is it going to be scary?
Absolutely. So, so the starting versions of 360 will have starting at $19,999. That's the starting range for Moto 360. And
I think that is extremely amazing for people who are looking to having something as gorgeous as this on their wrists with so many features and it being, I think, extremely useful in so many ways. So the watch is available on Myntra and Flipkart. Starting from?
7:30 p.m. today.
Wow, okay, cool. So make sure you're there.
All right. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you,
me here
guys.
today. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, people who are there on the live stream watching us. And I know you'll want to get your hands on the watch.